Hey guys, remember that if you're looking to buy a house, you can get started with me today. You can text or call me to my cell, 703-508-4783 to get started. But the funding fee per the VA is a one-time fee that the veteran service member or survivor pays on a VA loan to help lower the cost of the loan for U.S. taxpayers, since the VA home loan program doesn't require down payments or monthly mortgage insurance. And this is applied to you and your loan unless you meet one of a few waivers. Okay, mainly this is if you have a service-connected disability, but the COE, your certificate of eligibility, shows this. And you don't have to necessarily have a full disability rating from the VA. They do their disability percentages in 10% increments. And if you have as little as 10 or 20%, still a possibility you can get it waived. It's always on a case-by-case basis. You can also get this waived if you received a Purple Heart or are a surviving spouse and receive DIC benefits, dependency and indemnity compensation. But based off, number one, whether or not you've used your eligibility for a VA loan before, and number two, your down payment, those two factors are then going to give you a percentage that you multiply your loan amount by to get your funding fee. Okay, so here's the chart table that shows your funding fee based off of whether you're first time or subsequent VA loan user, and then also your down payment percentage of your purchase price. So if you're a first time user of the VA loan, you do zero down or a little bit down, but less than 5% down of the purchase price, you're going to have a 2.15% funding fee. Then that fee drops to 1.5% if you have at least a 5% down payment, but still less than a 10% down payment. And then that fee drops again to 1.25% if you have at least a 10% down payment on your new home. And then if you're a subsequent user, you're going to have a 3.3% funding fee if you are using a zero down loan or make a down payment of just under 5%. And then for the next two categories here, this is the same as a first-time VA loan benefit users. You get a 1.5% funding fee charge if you're a subsequent user and are using a down payment of at least 5%, but less than 10%. And then if you're using a 10% or more down payment as a subsequent user, then your funding fee is only 1.25%. Now, this fee doesn't have to be paid at closing by you out of pocket with cash. This can be added to the top of the loan amount, which would then give you a loan amount of over 100% of the value of your home if you do zero down. And honestly, almost all people do this. You add that fee on top of the loan amount. It's going to be accruing interest just like the rest of the balance. And it's really only going to increase your monthly payment marginally. A few examples now. So one, let's say you're a first-time buyer, you're doing zero down. That means a 2.15% funding fee on a $300,000 home. That's $6,450. So a total loan amount of $306,450. That's if you're not paying the funding fee upfront in cash on closing day. And then another example, this is not your first VA loan. This is a subsequent use, and you're doing 30% down. So you get a 1.25% funding fee on a $600,000 loan. That's $7,500. Then that would be $607,500 of a total loan amount. Again, that's if you're not paying the funding fee upfront in cash on closing day. The VA has slightly changed these numbers over the years. Don't be surprised if these fee calculation percentages change based off your down payment. I'm shooting this video in early 2024. Also big here, the EARL, the VA Streamline Refi, the interest rate reduction refinance loan. Your funding fee is only going to be 0.5%. And this can also be waived just like on a purchase if you have disability and your COE, your certificate of eligibility, through the VA grants you a waiver. Now, I do see some folks that they're waiting to apply until improvements because the VA is supposed to increase their disability rating based on some more information that was submitted. for you guys, I'd say go ahead and apply, or at least come to me anyways. I can always just check on your COE and see if your funding fee is waived without the full disability amount or increased disability amount that you're waiting on. But that's the scoop, guys. Thank you very much for your service. And you guys can always apply if you're ready. Text me on my cell. Text apply to 703-508-4783. Thank you.